think we're gonna start with some more Tehya. We already looked at Tehya for a couple of things. I think I did an intro, and then no, it was a one-off song. Then we did an intro to her, where we took a look at like most of her stuff. But she just dropped this like 3 weeks ago now. Basically, before I've gotten back to it. Uh, and at first, I wasn't gonna do this one because it says official visualizer. But this is totally a music video. It's just a music video with just her. So I think that's where we're gonna start. Um, we have some new stuff from Idol, some Baby Monsters, so we're gonna get some K-pop in here. Then I have a whole bunch of options for us to dig into a little deep dive on them. So I think that's how today is going to work. And hopefully my power and internet do not die, because that sucked. So cross your fingers. Cross your fingers. All right, let's get to it. All right, let me double check my settings. Everything seems good. That's always good. All right.
I hate to say it, I got a pit in my stomach. No, the moment you said it, everything would be different. 'Cause I never had a friend like you that could understand how I need you to. I never had a friend like you that could make me love and hate you too. I wanna touch, but as friends we don't. But if I do, I would overdose. I wanna taste of your lips real close. But if I do, I would overdose. Oh la la la, la la la, la la la, I'd overdose. Oh la la la, la la la, la la la, I'd overdose.
Okay. I have to do some commentary. Man, you know, the song we first listened to her for was also a sapphic song about falling in love with your best friend. And this definitely seems more of that, which I am totally here for. Um, you guys have not seen this because I don't really like talk about this too often, at least. I don't think anyone that hasn't seen me like in person lately has seen this, but I've been reading so many like sapphic romance novels lately. Uh yes. I've been doing a lot of that, and this fits right in. This could be a theme song from some of these books I've been reading, okay? Ugh. Ugh. All right, as far as like the music itself goes, um it's got a fun beats. Uh it is definitely styled like a pop song, but it's got that uh man, my brain stopped. Um that spoken word poetry sort of feel to it. There's that particular intonation and timing to the words that make it feel like that so much. Um, she definitely is singing, but it is very much very structured singing here. I'm totally down for that. Anyways, let's get back to this. I want to hear more.
I hate to think it. You made it so complicated. Now my mind's going places that I don't need to be chasing. 'Cause I ain't never had a friend like you that could make me feel so damn confused. I ain't never had a friend like you that could make me love and hate you too. Ooh.
Okay. Man, I also really don't like this flickering, only because YouTube paused earlier, and I keep freaking out after yesterday. But I wanted to bring up something else. So, in the brief little blink between like the segments, I wanted to talk a little bit about the video parts. Um, First, we get actual like subtitles in here that I guess you're meant to be able to like sing along with her for. Um, which are kind of interesting, and they're timed to these like jump cuts that are done. You'll if you watch her like expression and everything changes very rapidly because they actually like spliced scenes without showing like the change from one like expression to another. Uh we call those jump cuts. So, yeah. And it's like timed to the beats and the subtitling. So, it all sort of flows together, which I actually think is kind of interesting. It's a interesting way to like connect everything. Yeah. I think that's my whole thought. So, let's get back to it.
I wanna touch, but as friends we don't. But if I do, I would overdose. I wanna taste of your lips real close. But if I do, I would overdose. Oh la la la, la la la, la la la, I'd overdose. Oh la la la, la la la, la la la, I'd overdose. Oh, I can't help it. I know I'm selfish. Oh, we're just friends, but friends leading to dead ends. You always say things, maybe with meaning, but every day I wait for you to see me. I wanna hate you as much as I love you. I can't stay away. Oh la la la, la la la, la la la, I'd overdose. I wanna touch, but as friends we don't. But if I do,
Okay. I was trying to resist pausing, but I cannot. Man, that is so catchy. I love how the beat is structured and how they do those silences. And their voice fits into all of that. Mm. Mm. Uh, all right. I'm gonna leave those thoughts there, and I have others that we'll talk about in like 30 seconds when the song ends, and I'll be very sad when it ends. Anyways, let's go.
I would overdose. I wanna taste of your lips real close. But if I do, I would overdose. Oh la la la, la la la, la la la, I'd overdose. Oh la la la, la la la, la la la, I'd overdose.
All right, 'cause I'm pretty sure the song is done. I mean, I don't mind the jump cuts. They're kind of interesting, but that flicker can get to you. I understand that. Ah, in some of my editing that I do, I technically do jump cuts. Uh, because I'm like taking out little bits of like bad audio when I record things. So, yeah. Uh, if you watch some of my stuff, you might like the heavily edited stuff. Uh, you might see a lot of jump cuts, but I try to not do it really short like the ones in here. I do it for like longer segments. Um, but yeah, occasionally you'll see me suddenly like have my head turned or something because you know I jumped through something I said that was like just a total disaster. Um, man, as far as the song, the feelings are very real. Um, there's there's a whole thing in the lesbian slash sapphic in general community, um, where for women it is sometimes really hard to tell the difference between wanting to be friends with someone, like best friends, and like romantic love with them. You will not imagine how many times in like a single week you will see in like certain like online spaces, even like older lesbian women saying, I can't tell if my friend is into me or if she's just being really friendly. So this this is some very much feels. Um yeah. I also personally get that a lot uh in general because I'm demisexual and demi-romantic. So I fall for my friends basically. That's how those work because it's all about having like an emotional connection to people before you can feel like romantic or sexual attraction. So, yes, I very much get that. Um, so yeah, anyone I've ever dated has been a friend first, and then I fall for them, and it is very messy, very often. I know that is not the way most people work. So, though I've been told a number of times that that is actually more common, but I know none of the people I dated worked that way. So, in my own personal sample size, it is very much been a thing that I'm the odd person out. All right. I think that's all I have to say about this one. Um, I love those lesbian sapphic vibes. Totally. Totally here for that. Anyways, let's go to some K-pop.